Hello, my name is Margaret Huang, and I'm the President and CEO of the Southern Poverty Law Center. We're an advocacy organization with offices in 5 states across the Deep South, committed to working in partnership with communities to dismantle white supremacy and advance the human rights of all people. I'm speaking to you today to express our extreme disappointment in the Senate's acquittal of Donald Trump. Yesterday's decision was a truly sad day for the United States and for our democracy. On January 6th, thousands of Trump loyalists gathered in Washington, D.C., and in their own words, at his behest, to protest a thoroughly vetted and legitimate presidential election, all with the intent to violently disrupt democratic processes. You may recall, almost 4 years before the January 6th Capitol insurrection, Trump boasted during his campaign that he could stand in the middle of Fifth Avenue and shoot someone without losing any voters. In spite of that, he was elected. He continued to go unchecked by his enablers throughout his entire time in office. So while the Capitol Hill insurrection was horrifying, it should not have come as a surprise. The cowardice the 43 senators exhibited yesterday by not voting to convict Trump for his irresponsible and deadly acts was no surprise either. But it is an outright insult to all who suffered on that fateful day. We must not forget 5 people died and more than 100 police officers were injured. So Trump and his followers will certainly be emboldened by this acquittal. This is a dangerous precedent, opening the door for future elected officials to not uphold their oath at the end of their term, endangering the peaceful transfer of power. We fear Trump will continue to perpetuate lies of a rigged election and encourage leaders to undermine our democratic processes. That's why it's more important now than ever that we fight to protect voting rights and we push our elected officials at all levels of government to make sure this never happens again. We look forward to working with our partners and allies to do just that. Trump's acquittal reminds us, loudly and more clearly, that we have much work to do. We ask you to write, email, call, and post to the 43 Senate Republicans your disappointment in their decision. Let me end by urging you not to allow our frustration and disappointment to discourage us from taking action. We will continue the march toward justice. On behalf of the Southern Poverty Law Center, please be safe, be well.